there is a controversy in Britain over some Muslims praying at a football or soccer game, and they went very discreetly in a corner, I understand, and so on. And when the opposing team saw it, they went over and started to heckle them and carry on and so forth. And it's all over the world now. It's gone viral that these folks were heckled into prayer. And the question it begs is whether praying in public is appropriate or smart or whatever. Well, sometimes you in a restaurant or you're someplace where food is being served and you see people bow their head and do a little prayer thing. I'm not sure if you could judge them whether they're hypocrites or what. Though I think that you don't even have to make a move like what traditionally is done, bowing your head and mumbling your mouth. You could just while things are happening, you're talking to your God and so on. It's not only in prayer for food and for games and so forth. Prayer is a continuous thing. You're talking total day and all your waking time. You're spending some time mind back and forth like a surfer between God and whatever you're doing. That's how it is. And prayer is no magic. Prayer is just talking to your God as to a friend, explaining in simple terms what your problems are or what your joy is and so on and so forth. Now, is it appropriate or is it spiritual or is it smart to pray about sports? When we look at football here in America, a guy his team is planning to come in and break this guy's foot so he could he can't score or whatever, and they will have an advantage. In various games, that's the game it's about. And while in the New Testament, Paul and others have talked and using athletes and running and Olympics, it seems, as illustrations to their points. Sports is not something that's going to happen in heaven. And if it's not going to happen in heaven, don't waste time with it on earth. Some people would want to talk to God and say, Lord, I want my team to win. God is not in trivial stuff like that. Another one is going to complain, Lord, I want my team to win. So, God can answer both prayers. That's not something that God should be bothered with. What about helping you to be more kind or more intelligent or whatever? Those are better prayers. I don't want to outrightly say that sports today is evil, but the type of things that go on in sports, for example, boxing, the objective of the game is to win. If you can knock out your opponent and kill him or break his neck or hurt his spleen over time, and so on, you win, etc. We see that boxers eventually, spongy brain and a whole bunch of problems and so forth. And you can do stuff like that with the body. The body doesn't belong to you, and God isn't pleased with people taking the body and putting it in these harmful ways. And so, the prayer in my view is just a waste of time, because God is not going to get into that. Satan is more likely in charge of sports and the competition and the hatred and the rivalry that go on. God is not involved in that. So to pray publicly or silently or whatever but sports is just a waste of time, because I don't think God is interested in sports. So the prayer by these Muslims basically, as it seems, is just a waste of time. And I'm not sure that they're trying to proselytize or trying to tell people, you see, we're praying, and then when their team win, then it's like their prayer were answered and so forth. Nah, God has nothing to do with that. So the whole furor and uproar about this prayer thing is just a waste of time.